Welcome to the bold analysis. And today, in this video, I want us to look at something. There is a report that President Ruto met his deputy Gachagua for more than 7 hours in a meeting last Wednesday that went up to midnight. And I have seen the media capturing that story with the title, Inside William Ruto Gachagua, inside Ruto Gachagua, 7 hours meeting to save the economy. And I just laughed it off. Yes, what happened yesterday is that President William Ruto formed a presidential working party on education reforms. I think this is the task force that is also working to review the CBC progress. And Rigathi Gachagua had mentioned that they are not going to scrap that CBC. But that meeting later, it was discussed that it was reported that it was to save the economy. I've always told you guys that the politicians will tell you what they want you to think. They will always frame your thinking and not tell you what exactly you need to know. And for you to understand the Kenyan political space, you must sharpen your arts, instincts of understanding what is not written, what's unwritten, unprinted, and unspoken. That's the interesting bit of it. So, how a story is told about a meeting between president and his deputy, just the two of them, can save the economy. Is it true? Maybe. How did an education reform working party change to be an economic recovery team? Well, what about it? But I'll try to look at that working party, the difference between it and the task force. Someone will help us. Of course, I'll try to make a call to expert to just help us have an understanding and come and bring up that report here. I want to tell you guys why Ruto is stranded. And he is stranded. He is in a crisis. Ruto and Gachagua. Kindly subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell and like our video. My voice is improving. It's becoming better. I tried to do some fruits. I also tried to get some. Yeah, of course, hapa bondo niko bondo, guys. Huku ni samaki tu. Huku ni samaki tu. Kindly support our camera purchase initiative campaign that we are running to purchase an extra camera so that it can help, it can support my production team in producing the exclusive interviews. And that is the format, content format that we introduced in the channel in the spirit of boosting this content and improving visibility and also just adding value to our viewers. We targeting 80,000, and so far we have collected, I think as I talk, I think 39,000, and we are short of the target right now, 41. I'm reaching you in a special way. Kindly support this with as little as 50 bob, whatever you have, and the number is up there, 0710 62 78 89. Yes, I don't know what you think. Guys, what do you really think? I want you to agree or disagree with me whether the meeting between Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto, the two of them, and even the experts, is in the spirit of reviving the economy. We have seen the nominated members of the nominated cabinet nominees accompanying William Ruto to foreign missions. I saw defense nominee Aden Duale with William Ruto in Tanzania and Uganda. I saw that. Number two, I think he was also there with Alfred Mutua. Moses Kuria and Rigathi Gachagua had been meeting members of the Treasury on economic recovery front, and that has been going on. So if the president and his deputy were committed, really, that such a meeting was to revive the economy, and whether it is going to revive the economy, nothing stops him from sitting together with members of his team. But according to what I have gathered, that meeting is one of it's a meeting that happens. Yeah, like I think it was said, like it's been happening. That not that it started there. So it's a meeting that has been happening on matters economy. There is a crisis, and Ruto is a stranded man. Remember, we are into 30 days. In the next 70 days, the media is going to sit down with William Ruto and or Rigathi Gachagua to speak about their 100 days in office. 100 days in office seems to have been squandered, and it might become difficult to account for those 100 days in office. It's becoming extremely difficult to account because that the campaign trail, the lines were drawn. That in the first 100 days, the price of unga will be down. That in the first 100 days, we shall have removed you in this and that. The cost of living will go down. But as days surge to that 100, as we head towards that 100, the things are moving from better to worse, and first in the West. So Raila Odinga is also charging the public to keep William Ruto on count, to check his campaign pledges. And Raila is on record saying that William Ruto and his government must account for it. He attended the Bunge la Wananchi. And I say that this time round, the opposition role is very simple. You don't need to offer alternative solutions, because the plan was touted as something that had all the solutions to the problems this country is going through. In fact, it was complete. It did not give window for improvement. It was like, if this is done, this is going to happen. If this is done, this is going to happen. If this is done, we are going to fix this. We are going to fix agriculture. We are going to fix education. CBC, if we scrapped it, we are going to do that and that. And that's one of the reasons, because 100 days cannot be. That meeting is a meeting over a crisis. That meeting is a meeting of a crisis. And because of the slow start, I said that there was intelligence that rebellion is building. That people are simply have now started to abstain. Yes, people have now started to abstain from that government. And that's how it starts. They'll first say, sisi tujali, watu nachagonga viongozi wanaenda hata watusaidii. So that they will lay back and abstain. But the fullness of time, they will then come back and start asking, lakini tuliwachagua. So that is building. And people are feeling like the answers to their problems were not offered. The answers are nowhere close to the table. And that is really why that meeting is creating, why William Ruto is actually holding that crisis meeting. As to whether the answers are going to be found, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time, by the way. It's a matter of time. We are here, we're in this country. And we are glad we are not spelling doom, that he is also going to be in a position to give the all important hustlers, all the important questions. The president is stranded because of one Rigathi Gachagua. And I know that this meeting is coming after a series of foreign missions. And these foreign missions, Rigathi Gachagua was a bit in charge. and there is that which he actually did as a person. He created that. He did that as a person, and there is that which roles that were assigned to him. I also see a likelihood that William Ruto is sitting down to review and to benchmark with Gachagua on what has been done so far. Because I mentioned to you that there are duplication of roles. There was some rebellion that was building. Or even internally, if people feel like he's overstepping his mandate. There are many instances that there are things he has said that have not really augured well. There is the Shamba system, backfired. He spoke about KQ issue, backfired. He spoke about fertilizer, it backfired. And this seems to be something that is on the table. That is it. That is it. The main thing that is complicating issues for William Ruto is because they said a lie. It was a lie. It was a lie to believe that you can reduce the price of Vunga in 100 days. And that is why they're now saying, in that meeting they said that give us 2 years. 2 years, the privilege, the luxury in 2 years is that it's too long to forget. I don't know that English really serves the meaning. I understand. What I say is, it is too long that someone can just forget. It's too long. You can forget. And Kenyans will, after 2 years, they will find another narrative. You know, if you say 100 days, it's difficult to sustain narrative for those days. But when you say, give me 2 years, give us 2 years, it's because they said a lie. And it was a lie to win votes. I've seen my good friend saying that, Kevin, in my previous video about the hustlers, that the hustlers are not on table, and so that's why the issues are not there, and I mentioned that. But the truth of the matter here is, whatever was promised is not available. Ni kama umenituma enda kwa duka, enda pale na pesa, utanunua sukari. Going into the shop, you find that sugar is not there. That is the kind of situation that is there. That what was promised is not on table. So they said a lie. And they're stranded because Kenyans are actually seeing a lie. People are asking the all important questions. What happened? What went wrong? And so it's about the cosmetics. My position here is there was no meeting to revive the economy. If there's a meeting to revive the economy, then wait for the cabinet. You're going to form a cabinet. You're going to sit with the cabinet. And things work. But now, really, the decision-making organ of government is not president and his deputy. It's not that. The topmost decision-making organ of government is the cabinet. From cabinet, the recommendations of the cabinet will go to the parliament, where Kenya Kwanza legislators and the members of parliament are going to be the next stage to discuss those issues. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my bold analysis, and thank you very much for supporting this channel. Yes, I've been doing this. Bondo has been so cool. Yeah, I managed to kutembea town kidogo. This place is such an amazing, and I hope I'll also find opportunity to visit Kangoka Jaramogi. I'll try to get some few videos from there so that we just have a feel of how exactly is his home. And I decided to come to retreat to Bondo so that we can also have a feel and what the people in this area are saying. By then we will do a video of what exactly do they think. Do they think Raila should be there? Raila should not leave? It's a very interesting video that keep here. Kindly subscribe.